So a lot of companies are coming to the same realization that you're talking about. And the way that they arrived at that realization is that they're comparing sales development to marketing. They are analyzing their marketing funnel or splitting their marketing funnel and analyzing the efficacy of certain leads for sales split by lead source. And so they're comparing marketing's website demo requests versus sales development's leads from telemarketing, email spam, and LinkedIn spam. And they're looking at things like qualified pipeline, revenue, number of customers, ACV, win rate, sales cycle, cost per acquisition payback period, all those real marketing metrics. And they're realizing which side of their bread is buttered on. And they also know that there's a lot of things that they just know that is not good about spam that don't necessarily reflect into those quantitative metrics, but that harm your reputation and your word of mouth, turn off buyers, and that you've got basically two different marketing approaches at the same company competing for resources, and one is counteracting the other and crowding out the other. And so they're making that analysis and comparison, and then they're reinvesting resources. They're repurposing sales development to marketing. So sales development is a marketing function to generate leads. And so they're just saying, hey, instead of spamming people, why don't you help with real marketing? Do content, do social, do the website, do partner marketing, do product marketing, do creative or video. And there's just so much stuff that goes on in marketing that sales development could help out with. And so have you done this analysis? If so, what did you see? And then what did you do? How did you repurpose sales development if you did this? And if you haven't done it, do you intend on doing it, or do you know of other people who have done it and what happened with them?
Yeah, so I love your question, super insightful, and really bring it out of you. All right, I think that well, one, I want to say, right, not only are with this outbound process, not only are they fighting for resources, they're fighting for credit, right, and which just creates this bad experience, animosity internally as well, right? So it's just negative on negative, and we've done comparisons, and I won't speak to any of those current, right? But there is no comparison of outbound and inbound resources. If you're talking about volume, if you're talking about cost per, right, no matter how you slice this coin, there is no comparison. Hands down, and generally you're probably talking 20 to 50x better in marketing, and that's probably low. But for us, so right, we haven't quite made that shift yet, but it's something that we're working on. But we're starting with this model from the inbound BDR team of converting them into having these conversations for what we call showcases, right? Something that is a conversation, but isn't a sales motion conversation, right? So we're showing this experience and supporting folks, and as we continue to prove this change, which 3 quarters running now, it's proven to accelerate the content offer lead conversion from MQL to opportunity from sub 3% to in this process of us not being a selling motion to 18% MQL to opportunity. So huge jump and leap for us there, but still, right, the folks that still come in for a purchase intent, right, demo request still performed much higher.
Wow, and there you go. And you take an experimental approach where you gradually repurpose, and then you track your results over time. You're showing the improvement, and then that allows you to double down and continue to do better marketing or good marketing, as opposed and decreasing your bad marketing. And one of the ways that you can also do this is not just with quantitative data to say, hey, look, it's also qualitative. And so the same questions I just asked Brian earlier about his buying preferences are the same question you should ask your customers, the ones that bought from you. How did they hear about you? How do they like to learn? And how did they do that with your company? And then what you're going to hear is it was your marketing, not your sales development. And the sales development probably detracted from that or was unnecessary to that. And oftentimes what you have in a company, because there's a mixture of marketing, sales development, is that marketing will be doing all these things to charm and educate and woo buyers. And then before marketing can finish their job and buyers request a demo, sales development will preempt marketing and spam buyers that would have come in anyway when they were ready. But when they spam buyers, sales development will turn off some of them and then push some of them prematurely to sales. And so that'll mean sales gets less good leads, or marketing gets, or there's less free trial activations, or there's less buy now on the website. But yeah, to the extent that sales has premature buyers, that's bad news for sales. And it's bad news for marketing too, because marketing should be held accountable to the efficacy of those leads all the way through revenue and profit and all those metrics. So I think it's really good to hear that you're making that progress, as well as many other forward-thinking marketers are doing, and that will enable you to do more productive and fulfilling marketing that actually achieves the outcomes you set out to do.